Dos Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He'll pass it this time. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared. between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. To throw again, it's Purdy. He connects downfield on 4. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. A give now from the gun. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
We send a man in motion. Here's Avani Conda. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Purdy to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's 2nd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Juju Brents with a stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Another carry for Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They kick the running back in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Abanikanda now up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Deion Henley. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Third and short, here's Purdy. He has the 1st over the middle. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's contained at the line for no gain. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Third and long, Purdy. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Foye Oluokun with the pick. ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Lamar off the play fake. Connection. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
And a man is there to knock that away.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in possession. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
180. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
Lamar now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
T-Ray, let's go, let's go. Alpha, sit hot. 180. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
On the move into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. Oh, man, that just stuns you. That's exactly what you're not thinking is going to happen on a 1st down run. They'll likely need now a big gain on 2nd to try to get back on schedule.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They send him left out of the slot. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. A give up the gut to Abanikanda. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, set.
Running once more with Abanikanda. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Stops him in his tracks. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. First throw for the backup now. That throw finds Kittle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the snap on 4th. They connect for the first. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, but look at this. He gets it back. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Now here's Lamar. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Option headed to the left on first down. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Smith and Jigba going in motion right. Here's 2nd and 7. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. New set of downs for him from the 46. An option give to Robinson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
A 57-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Ritter looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, I think the defense coaches and coverage Whew, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Staying with Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now pitch it to Robinson. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just what happens when a pitch is called and perfectly counters what the defense is doing. Able to seal that edge, get outside to the right flank, and the running back knew what to do.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could